Welcome to the To Be the Church podcast, where we explore what it looks like to truly be the church in today's culture. I'm Tyler. Brian's behind the cameras and controls. Cody's doing that as well. And then right here, special guest, Noah Soisman.
Wow, special guest.
Yes, very special.
Thank you.
Noah, you've been on this podcast one time before.
One other time, yes.
To talk about, I think it was summer camp with Courtney and Ben. And so, yeah, we're glad to have you back today. And we're going to talk about some new stuff that's coming up with Citizens Youth and kind of what we're doing and why we would do that. But before, many of our listeners or viewers on YouTube may not know who you are.
Yeah.
And so, tell us a few things. Tell us what you do here.
Okay.
And then, a little bit about you, your wife, where you're from.
Yeah.
Give us the backstory.
Yeah. So number one, I do whatever Tyler tells me, and so
Right answer.
Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna get a raise for that, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. No. So I help run our youth ministry here alongside of Courtney and Stacy. So youth associate is my official title. I get to preach every Wednesday to our students, oversee the vision of where it is, how we're discipling our 6th through 12th grade students here at NGC. And yeah, a little bit about me. I'm going on year 5 of youth ministry at this point.
Wow.
Just finished year 4. 1 year here, 3 years in Chicago. My wife is also on staff here right now. I don't even know her official title, but she works with the creative team and the operations team here, and she helps lead our student worship as well. And so, we both, we're East Coasters, so not from the West Coast at all. I grew up in Jersey. She grew up in Pennsylvania, and so being out here on the West Coast has been a lot of fun, and helping lead our students and being here at NGC, it's been a blast. We love it.
Yeah. So what did you go to school for?
I initially went to school. I don't know if you knew this. I wanted to be a history professor. So I went to school with the idea to study like social studies or whatever. Halfway through, I was like, this is lame. After reading like my 8th book about like Theodore Roosevelt, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And so I transferred to interdisc studies, and I studied ministry, religious studies, and something else. I did,
So you
at
realized,
Liberty University.
realized that history was not as exciting as just the Night at the Museum movies.
Yeah, exactly. I realized, I always knew, and I'm looking back now, I knew I wanted to teach something. Like I was like, I like the idea of being able to help people understand and to grow in the knowledge of something. But I about halfway through, I was like, I want to teach something that's going to like actually like matter in someone's life in 50, 20, 30 years.
You heard it here first. History does not matter.
History doesn't matter.
No,
if we've learned one thing from history, it's that you don't need to know what happened before. It never repeats itself.
Yeah, I don't think that's accurate, but
it is not.
That's cool though.
Yeah,
so,
no offense to all of our history professors and teachers out there.
So you went to Liberty University.
I did go to Liberty.
Youth minister in Chicago for a few years. Came out here.
Yep.
Just over a year ago. About 13 months ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And so here at NGC, we've been doing youth ministry and youth events specifically for quite a while.
Yep.
Every summer we host a big summer camp, which is our students kind of migrating either to the coast or to a campground to somewhere for the sake of getting away, growing in relationship with God and with each other. And this winter we decided to do something completely new that we haven't really done yet. So tell us about what's coming on February 18th through 20th.
So February 18th through the 20th, we are hosting year 1 of what we're calling Everything Youth Conference. And the heart behind this event was, the reason we do events is to teach God's word, to clearly present the gospel, and to, grow in community, students to grow together in community, to respond with musical worship. And so the heart of this event that we're doing here at the church is the same as the heart of camp. It's to get away, it's to get special time hearing God's word and being with other students. But what's different about this event is that we're hosting every aspect, every element of the weekend is here at our building. And so teaching, worship, games, everything's going to be right here. Another reason why this is different than what we've done in the past is I personally really believe that, when we get to partner with other people, other churches, our ministry gets better. When we get to rally behind and bring a larger group of people to the table to figure out how to make an event happen, I believe it makes the event better. And so this year, for the past year, I've been just kind of trying to get to know some of the other youth pastors in the area, other youth ministers, and just kind of get a pulse on what they do for their ministry, how it is that they function. And we all kind of collectively came to this idea, like, what if we did an event together? What if we had some event where students, not just from one church, can go away to this separate campsite and do their own thing, but what if there was something local for the area that was for students, where students during the weekend could look out in this room and notice and recognize maybe a kid from their science class or their history class and think, man, I didn't even know they were a Christian, and now we're here at this event together. So, youth conference, main sessions are happening Friday, Saturday, Sunday we're doing something fun, and then, that's happening.
That's really
during
cool.
the
Okay, so let's see here. There's a bunch of different directions we could go. You mentioned that it's not just our church. So tell us, like, who's coming? Like,
we have a few different churches just around Clark County. Florida Baptist, which is on the way other side of town. I don't even think I've been out there yet. Evergreen Bible, and then Journey Church in Camas are all coming, and a couple of students from Crossroads Church, not the big one, the one in Portland. And then we also randomly had a group of kids sign up yesterday, like 9 kids from Hood River, not even connected to a church. I don't know how they heard about it, but they emailed Stacy and I, and we're like, hey, we have these kids who heard about the conference and want to come.
Cool.
And so, the unofficial group from Hood River.
Cool. So there's tons of benefits of getting away for the week. You know, like
Absolutely.
the camp and stuff like that. What are some of the benefits of sticking around?
Absolutely. So, it's not a secret that there is some sort of financial burden on some families to go to different 2 camps in a year, winter camp and summer camp. And so doing it locally, just budgetarily, we can make it much more accessible. Like, we're doing the whole weekend for $99 and giving away a bunch of scholarships, just to make it easier for friends to invite other friends, or, so 1, there's a financial implication. 2, there's just some kids and some families that aren't comfortable sending kids away. And I think summer camp's super fun, but it can be a burden. Sometimes parents are a little bit more apprehensive to send a 6th or 7th grader away somewhere 2 or 3 hours away. And so eliminating the overnight element helps ease some stress for some of those families. And then also, we are in a position, like here at NGC and just in the Portland Metro and the east part of Clark County, where we have the facilities to host something like this. And it's just a real big benefit. Like, we have the space, the resources, the budget to be the leaders in making something like this happen. And so, I think that's absolutely a huge benefit as well. If we have the space to use it, why not use our space for at least one of the events that we do? So
right on. So Friday night.
Yep, Friday night.
Saturday morning.
Saturday
night. 3 sessions, the main sessions, 3 different preachers, singing together, all sorts of different elements. And then what else is going on throughout the weekend outside of bringing in, great preaching, great musical worship, stuff like that?
Yeah, we're gonna do some crazy stuff too.
Okay.
A little bit of insane
stuff
things
that you're allowed to talk about on the internet?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no. So we're going to transform our nursery wing into a laser tag hallway, and we're going to do putt-putt in the gym. We're going to do an escape room. Our whole middle school hallway is going to be an escape room. We're going to bring in inflatables and potentially axe throwing. You heard it here first. Anyways, so we're going to have fun games. We're going to do great upfront games, awesome prizes. We're giving away an Xbox. We're giving away AirPods. Giving away a record player, a couple other things. 20,000 V-Bucks for all you Fortnite players.
I legit don't know what that means.
You don't know? No one knows what it means. We're going to give away 20,000. It's basically the currency that, like, and you know what Fortnite is, right?
Yeah.
Our kids love Fortnite. It's like the currency you use in the game.
Okay.
And so
to buy skins and stuff?
Yeah, to buy stuff and special like emotes and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's going to be fun. So when I say that, at the conference, all the 7th and 8th graders are going to probably just start bawling their eyes out because they want to win it so bad.
Nice. And then the conference will, so everyone's going to go to their own churches on Sunday mornings.
Yeah. So Sunday morning, our obviously NGC students, we have something for them. The other churches are going to be at their own thing, and then they're coming back.
Yeah.
For a King's Kaleidoscope concert. Which
Sweet.
was very exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's now official.
Yeah.
We're working on it for a little bit now.
Yeah. So that is happening here Sunday, February 20th, 7 p.m. is that concert. And you may be listening to this and thinking, dang, I wish I was in 11th grade so I could go to this concert.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in 11th grade to go to this concert.
No.
If you are a part of the Everything Youth Conference, then your ticket for the concert is your registration.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you register for the conference, it's a part of the weekend. You don't have to get a ticket. But the concert also is open to the public, and you can get tickets right now for that King's Kaleidoscope show at nwgospel.com/Kings. And so, Kings has been here at NGC. This will be their 3rd time.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
But the first time in like a long time.
First time since 2017, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe 2018. But yeah, definitely before your time.
Way before my
I
time.
think the first time was 2014 or 15. It
Yeah.
was kind of early in the life of this podcast because Chad, the singer of Kings, came on the podcast and
Oh,
talked.
no way.
We did an episode with him. That was way before video as well. But yeah, that's
before
happening.
videos existed. Yeah. For the way back.
Yeah, back when Netflix still mailed DVDs to your house. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we have that February 20th. And then another cool thing for our church specifically is that Sunday morning, February 20th, Noah mentioned there'll be some fun stuff for the students that day. But Chad from King's Kaleidoscope will be leading musical worship here in the morning for our normal, East Vancouver
For our normal
gatherings.
people, yeah.
And so just for our standard gatherings. And so,
It's
yeah,
gonna be
they'll be
great.
here that morning. And then that night, that'll be really fun.
I had not really listened to King's K until you like essentially walked up and like opened up my laptop and said, watch this video like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And they're very good.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
And now I haven't stopped listening to them.
Yeah, they're great, and I'm really excited. Watching them live is an experience because they're
That's what
all
I've heard.
phenomenal musicians, and they all do so many different things that you're like, it's like you're watching something, and then you're like, I didn't even realize that was happening over there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that guy just changed instruments, and
Yeah.
it's like it's really fun. So that'll be great. Sunday, February 20th. The conference is February 18th through 20th.
Yes.
Just a couple more questions. You're gonna wake up Monday morning, February 21st.
Yeah.
You're gonna be tired, I assume.
Yes, probably.
But what will happen? What needs to happen for you to wake up on the 21st and say that was worth it? That was a good
yeah.
weekend.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we're gonna present the gospel very clear from a passage in Colossians. So we have the text already preached or assigned, and I definitely think that if I have a conversation with a student who recognize, so calling it Everything Youth Conference, the reason we're doing it and the reason we branded it that way, the reason we're calling it Everything is to highlight the fact that Jesus is everything. And one of the biggest problems I think that our students are facing is that they like Jesus, they enjoy Jesus or church or their church friends or the church vibes. They like all those things, but they also really like sports and their girlfriend and like the school that they're going to get into after they graduate. And so I think students sometimes equate the two things. They're like, I like these things. And so if I just get to see conversations where students it's starting to click in their mind, like, oh no, I need to hold Jesus above everything else that I have. He is everything to me. Or even if there's a student who for the first time, turns from their sins and embraces the Lord in faith, just one, hearing that, I'll be like, that was awesome. That was it. But and then for the students who are already Christians, who are encouraged to be bold in their faith, to really believe that, this is everything to them. Their faith is everything. Jesus is everything. It'll all be worth it. Those conversations really fuel me.
Yeah,
Get
that's
me pumped
awesome.
up.
I think back to my high school days.
Yeah.
Long time ago, many moons ago.
Way before video. Yeah.
Way before Netflix even mailed
They
DVDs
didn't
to your
have
house.
Netflix.
Thinking back to those days, I remember times of going to all city worship nights, conferences, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And legit being encouraged by the dude, like you said, the dude from science class who's I
He's
didn't
there.
even realize was a Christian. And but we're worshiping together.
Yeah.
And there's a new camaraderie, brotherhood that we feel on Monday morning when we get to school.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's really cool. And so I'm going to pray for that happens.
Yeah.
If people want to sign up for conference, we'll put the link in the show notes, but what is that link?
Yeah, it's nwgospel.com/everything.
/everything.
Yeah, and so if you go to NGC, you can register your kids. You can also volunteer. If you're your kids are going and you want to hang out and help run laser tag or other crazy things, you can also sign up to volunteer as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. So nwgospel.com/everything.
Yes.
Maybe /
Yes.
Maybe this brought up questions and you're thinking, oh, why does the church do this or that? Or why do churches X, Y, or Z, or why don't they? If that's your question, feel free to hit us up. podcast@toBeTheChurch.com is the best place to do that. You can do it on social media as well, @toBeTheChurch. And this is just one of the ways that we as a local church strive to be the church is by equipping students with the gospel and with the foundation that they need to move forward in life. And so, Noah, thanks for being here.
Thanks
for
having
hanging
me
out.
again.
And
Thank you for
I'm
trusting
sure
me
we'll
tonight.
have you on again in 6 months when there's another camp or
when there's
something.
another camp.
Yeah, right on. All right, have a good week, everybody.